Kokemachine for real fishing. So, a couple weeks back, I interviewed a local bait shop guy, dude by the name of Trapper Joe. You guys probably recognize him as a Santa Claus looking dude who operates a shop just off of Trout Lake Road as you're heading out of town. Sells all sorts of different stuff, be it minnows, leeches, lures, furs, different stuff like that. I interviewed him out of general interest just because, I've never interviewed a bait guy before. Nobody paid me anything or anything like that. I just wanted to see what kind of answers he could give me regarding bait and the bait industry. So if any of you other guys have any kind of outdoor related sports activity business going on in North Bay and you want to be interviewed by me, just give me an email to forrealfishing@gmail.com and I'll see if I can make some time to slot you in there. No cost or anything, just out of general interest and just to help support local businesses. So send me an email and we can make it happen. Anyway, here's my interview with Trapper Joe. And we finally get the lowdown on why leech season has a beginning and an end. Kokemachine for real fishing. Here we are at Trapper Joe's Live Bait with the man, Trapper Joe. He's on Trout Lake Road in North Bay, Ontario. Welcome to For Real Fishing.
Pleased to meet you.
Great to have you on here. Bait shops or fishermen are always a great place to go. You always get to run into other fishermen, and of course, the bait shop guys always get to talk to all the different fishermen out there, so they know all the real dirt. So, how long have you been in the bait industry for?
55 years anyways.
55 years, and you've been mostly supplying bait or selling it yourself?
Both. Supplying, selling.
And you supply to just the shop or other places in town?
This shop and other places, both.
And you said your dad was running a spot before,
Yeah,
right?
my dad used to run an outlet in Astorville there, so...
Okay. So what kind of baits do you sell here again?
Shiners, chubs, worms, leeches.
And what's your most popular bait?
Minnows. In general, yeah.
So what is the difference between the way you trap shiners and the way you trap like a dace minnow?
Silver shiners, spot tail shiners, your local shiners, we net them in the spring when they spawn. They come in schools and we net them, and then we have minnows for all spring, then shiners.
Okay.
And the golden shiners, we'll net them and use traps in little lakes. And your river shiners, we'll use just nets in the rivers, and your chubs will use just trap nets.
Okay. And how do you catch leeches?
Envelopes and dead minnows,
Okay.
liver.
So is it like, I think I saw a picture once, it's like a folded piece of metal or something like
Yeah.
that, and then you...
Yeah, just a folded piece of aluminum, and after you put paper clips to hold your bait inside, and your leeches will stick to the tin, and when you pick them up, you scrape them off and put new bait, stick it back down.
And how many leeches would you get in a single envelope then?
Well, sometimes you'll get a quarter pound out of them, and sometimes you only get 2. So.
Is there like a better time of year or like
springtime, leech time.
And so like towards the end of the year, is it harder to catch them?
Very hard. The leeches are smaller. All the big leeches sort of died because they spawn, they get big, spawn, and die.
Okay.
And then the new ones come up. So it's and a leech will only eat once every 3 months or 6 months or something. So once they get buried in the ground, they're in for a while.
And is there a specific kind of leech you're catching? Because I've seen like some really
there's leeches,
big ones.
and then there's bloodsuckers. Bloodsuckers are no good. You got blue leeches, they're no good. They're just little brown leeches and black leeches.
And for your worms here, how do you get those worms?
We buy them down south. They come down from towards Toronto there.
So most of your customers coming through here, they mostly fishing on Trout Lake, or are they going to Nipissing, or are they going into all the back lakes or Ottawa River?
Well, here, lots of it's back lakes. In wintertime, it's Nipissing. Summertime, back lakes and Ottawa River and them areas.
So how do you think the bait industry has changed over the years?
A lot less fishermen.
Really?
Yeah, a lot less. Like back in the day, everyone fished. Today, only a small amount of people fish compared to
Really?
what it used to be.
Do you think the current regulations, like on nipissing, have badly hurt the
Yeah,
bait industry here?
that didn't help none.
Right.
You know, only allowing 2 fish, and lots of these lakes are not allowed to use live bait no more. We're going more to fishing with rubber stuff that don't belong in the lakes anyway. So I
Right.
wish they'd come back and use live bait again.
I know a lot of guys who like they swear by live bait and won't use anything else. It's like I sort of do like a mix of the two, but you know, live bait definitely gets the job done all the time.
Yeah.
When you've been out trapping, have you ever seen anything really crazy?
I see lots of moose, lots of
Okay.
animals.
No Sasquatch or anything?
Oh, no squashes.
That's too bad. It's like whenever I'm out in the bush, it's like, you know, I'm not saying they exist, but I always have a camera in my pocket just in case. You
You
know?
never know.
Yeah, it's like, you know, that would be a worthwhile picture to take.
Yeah.
So you also do other kinds of trapping as well, right?
Yeah, I'm a fur trapper. Been a trapper all my life. That's what I do. I trap minnows. I trap beavers, fishers.
Furs you have available in the shop
Yeah,
here.
this is stuff I trapped last fall.
Okay.
I tan them and I sell them. Make hats, mitts, or just sell the fur and they can make their own hats.
How much does a raccoon hat go for these days?
The full raccoon, $300.
Yeah, I bet that keeps your head extra warm in the winter, eh?
Oh yeah, nice and
You also make some of your own lures as well?
yeah. I tie all my own harnesses, and I'm making this new one. I call it the Kraken.
You also sell different kinds of lures here.
Yeah, we got a nice variety here, stuff to catch fish. Anyways,
Right.
Most of it you have to put a worm or a minnow on it, but it just gives that little extra bling.
Right on. And the lures you sell here are like, these are lures that really work, not just the ones.
Yeah,
because it's not a big shop. You can't have all the flashy garbage that other
No.
people are selling, like
No,
just
we
the
just-
tried and true stuff.
Just pick the good stuff. you
Right
know?
on. So thanks for appearing on For Real Fishing.
No problem.
Is there anything else that you'd want to say to anybody?
We'll have a good fishing year. That's all.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, so come by Trapper Joe's Baits here and get your minnows, get your suckers, your leeches, any kind of lures, stuff like that, and get yourself a raccoon hat, you know, so you're warm in the wintertime.